Alright everyone, in this course we are working with Next.js version 16, the latest version as of 2026. By the time you're watching this, newer versions might be available, but everything here is based on version 16. Now, let's go to the official Next.js website and click on Get Started. As you can see, the latest version is 16 and the app router is now the default. There is also the pages router and we'll cover the differences later, but in this course, we'll use the app router. Now, let's create our project using the CLI. We'll use the command npx create next app latest. I'm creating a new folder named First and opening it in Visual Studio Code. Then I open the terminal and run the command. If you want to install the project into a subfolder, you can specify a name after the command. But here, I'll install it directly into the current folder using a dot. Now, the setup asks a few questions. I'll disable TypeScript and continue with JavaScript. I'll enable ESLint, enable Tailwind CSS, use the src directory, and continue with the app router. I'll skip import aliases and complete the setup. Now the project is installing and dependencies are being added. Once it's ready, we can explore the structure. Inside the src folder, we have the app directory, and the main file is page.js. This file is wrapped by a layout, which acts as the main container. The layout renders its children, and those children come from page.js. If we check package.json, we can see that we're using React 19 and Next.js 16. Now let's run the project. Open the terminal and type npm run dev. With Next.js 16, TurboPack is used by default for faster builds. The app runs on localhost 3000, and the content you see comes directly from page.js. For example, if I clear everything and write "Welcome to Next.js," you'll see it instantly on the screen. So this is our default root, and page.js controls what is rendered. All right, we've created the project and explored the basics. Next, we'll start diving deeper into how Next.js works.